Hello, welcome to today's video. I hope you are well. If you are new to cryptocurrency and you want to learn more, hit that subscribe button and press that bell button. Going to talk about ADA Cardano. 7 facts that you need to know about it before you invest. Let's get started. Right then, so let's talk first about the 0.1 Ethereum giveaway, which is kind of luxurious when you consider all you've got to do is hit the like button and press on the comments and put something genuine in there. I'm going to do a random draw in the next video if we hit 500 likes, so please ensure that you do that. Another thing as well, if you are new and you've never used Telegram before, jump in Telegram, get the app and join the group at the top of this, video essentially, and join approximately 700 other people in there now. So get learning, ask any questions and feel free. It is a pretty sweet community. So let's talk about ADA Cardano. I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I did a very brief outline of what it is, how it kind of works, but we're going to go a little bit deeper now. We're going to scratch a little bit more at the surface and talk a bit more about it in a kind of factual way. Certain facts that you need to be aware of as an investor if you are doing research and you are looking at alternative coins to kind of go for, because we do know what's going to happen. I'm going to explain at the end what happens with Bitcoin, what happens with altcoins when Bitcoin hits a certain point. We're going to jump on the chart. I'm going to show you if there is a potential buying opportunity for ADA if you are buying with Bitcoin profits only. So let's get started with the factual stuff. Number one, Cardano is a distributed open source computing platform that runs the blockchain used by ADA cryptocurrency. Cardano is a smart contract based blockchain platform similar to Ethereum. I'm going to come on to Ethereum in a minute, and can be used to run smart contracts, decentralized applications, dApps, sidechains, multi-party computations, and metadata. So it is pretty renowned. It's got multiple purposes and it has a genuine purpose with a multiple currency that you can use, so a cryptocurrency. A lot of cryptocurrencies out there do not need a token. They're just blockchains. They don't need them, but ADA has a very genuine purpose, and we're going to talk about that in a bit more detail when we come into further facts. Now, number two, Cardano's development started in 2015 with the philosophy to change the way cryptocurrencies are designed and developed. Cardano's supply is limited to 45 billion coins. ADA currency is mineable. Its block allocation employs a proof-of-stake algorithm called Ouroboros instead of proof-of-work, which is used by Bitcoin. Therefore, it is more efficient and less power-hungry. Ouroboros is the first proof-of-stake protocol that has mathematically been shown to be secure. So it's pretty key, it's pretty special to know that it has a genuine purpose. Proof of stake is really efficient compared to proof of work, which is really key, and it is also a key why Ethereum has recently announced that they are going to go over to there as well with their version 2, which is coming out in the next couple of months. Now, number 3, ADA Cardano was created by a blockchain development company called Input Output Hong Kong. These are primarily led by Charles Hoskinson, who is also the founder and co-founded BitShares, Ethereum, and also Ethereum Classic. Number 4, Cardano is the first peer-reviewed blockchain where new ideas and articles are peer-reviewed before implementation. It is the first blockchain platform to evolve out a scientific philosophy and research-driven first approach. The development team consists of a large global collection of expert engineers and research. This is kind of key in the fundamental change in why they want to make a change in cryptocurrencies. A lot of cryptocurrencies are open source, copy and paste codes, mismatch, and kind of a bit insecure in some elements. A lot of tokens in alternative coins will be rendered useless. I'm going to put that out there now because they're not needed, they're not required, and it's just a basic hash job of a copied smart contract. Oh, it's tokenized, awesome. So doing your research is key, and ADA as a token has kind of reinvented the wheel a little bit in terms of actual coding that has been done from scratch. I'm going to talk a bit more about what they use for token kind of scripts in a bit. But number 5, a bit more technical stuff now. Cardano blockchain has layered architecture similar to TCP/IP, which allows for the easier updates via soft forks in the future. It will not distribute anything in the network, which is really, really good. The two layers are named Cardano Settlement Layer and Cardano Computation Layer. So if you're completely unaware what a soft fork is, it's an upgrade basically. So when they do any sort of soft fork, they kind of split up the chain a little bit and they do an upgrade, and it carries on as you would on a newer chain. Harder forks, or hard forks essentially, are totally different, where they completely smash it off into bits and they create a new currency out of it and carry on that one if they so wish to. It's kind of the thing that communities have to vote on to understand, is it going to happen, will it work, and what are the kind of effects afterwards. So it won't have much of a disruption with ADA, which is really, really good in reality for, you know, long-term, you know, confidence from investors. So number 6, Cardano security has been designed with quantum computers in mind. According to Input Output Hong Kong, ADA signatures will be quantum computer resistant. So future quantum computers will not be able to break user keys. If you have no idea what quantum computers are, Google it. Do not panic. What they're trying to say is that eventually quantum computers will smash the blockchain into bits and be able to abstract everyone's computer, kind of, you know, private keys or private keys on ledgers, whatever, and basically run off with your money. Don't worry about it, if I'm going to be honest with you. Number 7, getting towards the end now, and pretty much at the end, but we're not finished just yet, don't worry. ADA, Cardano blockchain platform, is implemented in Haskell programming language, which is a high degree of fault tolerant and many other great features. You can find the ADA or Cardano source on GitHub. It is technically the first apologies, I got a really croaky voice today. It is one of the first cryptocurrencies to use a Haskell key. It's a programming language that is kind of built from scratch. As I already alluded to before, a lot of cryptocurrencies are literally copy and paste jobbies. They're pretty poor in the way they're done. Obviously, you've got the likes of Ethereum, which has obviously been done in a certain way, but a lot of people copy the you know, the elements of wearing of that. Same with Bitcoin fork, same with X, Y, and Z. Very, very subtle little changes that don't really make it unique. So that's kind of an issue. But let's talk about other things. Let's talk about the charts. Let's see, is it a good buying opportunity if you're using Bitcoin? I'm going to explain a few little things first before you start whinging. So, the chart. It doesn't look very good, does it? It looks like, you know, for some people you might get a raging boner, but for some people you may be a bit flaccid and thinking, oh my god. Now, when you are looking at alternative coins, when you're looking at certain elements, and you've got to look at certain bits and pieces of what you're trying to do as an investor, this is the Bitcoin value of 88. For me, this is looking more attractive. Because what happens with Bitcoin when it gets to a certain point? People start buying altcoins because Bitcoin is overpriced. Like, oh, I've missed that train. I've got to buy something else now. Hype, development, and all kinds of fundamentals bring, you know, the draw of altcoins. If for some weird reason ADA starts pumping, and then rumours start circulating, and then developments start coming out, people will buy it. But more often than not, the whales in the Bitcoin game start manipulating the altcoin market to create more Bitcoin. This basic, very, very simple maths. They've been riding the wave for a while. They take a percentage out of Bitcoin, what they've been making, a lot of it probably, and they'll put it into altcoins that are really low in Satoshi values. ADA fits that bill. A lot of coins fit that bill. A lot of coins at the minute are on the floor with Bitcoin Satoshi values. That doesn't mean it's dead. That just means it's a buying opportunity. People who buy here are silly. You need to buy at the start of the trend. Now, this is in a downtrend. You've got to wait for the turn. You've got to wait to see if it starts turning and being above those lines. So wait. It's, in my opinion, a physical opinion, I think ADA is a fantastic long-term opportunity if you buy at the right levels. Satoshi values, it is incredibly low. It has already been at highs of nearly over $1 in previous bull markets. Not saying it's going to get there again, but we are so low compared to those, and it's the same coin. It's developed further, it's got better, it's enhanced a lot more. So in terms of buying opportunity, there's another go at the rodeo here. That's all I want to say. So that is my physical opinion, not financial fact. I think ADA is a good one if you do your research, if you look and buy at the correct time, and have a few little cheeky orders. There's no harm in having little cheeky orders at these lows. If you are willing to risk it, put a few lot of orders in. You never know when it's going to turn around and go again. But what I will say is this: if you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, Bitcoin dominance is pretty high. Okay, if this starts trickling down, the altcoins will go, and the altcoins will pop. They will go pretty quickly. You'll get a couple of big gains very, very quickly, because it's historic. It happens, and ADA will be on that list at the top of the tree. It's cheap in terms of reality value because of the coin supply. It will get some eyeballs. It's like XRP. It's the same. Number 3. Oh, that's really cheap. I'll just buy that. New people, dumb money, buy these sort of coins because they do not understand. But you guys understand what it is. You can be able to do that right. So hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button as well. Obviously hit a like, smash up a like if you like this sort of stuff, and most importantly check out my other videos and share the world. Thank you. Have a good day.